My worst fears are that we, the field, the technology, the industry, cause significant harm to the world.
There will come a point where no job is needed. The AI will be able to do everything.
ChatGPT,
artificial intelligence.
AI is everywhere. Your phone, your job, even when choosing what you watch on Netflix. But here's the thing, most people use AI every single day without even knowing what it is. In this video, I'll be breaking down exactly what AI is, the types of AI, and how it actually works. So, for those of you who don't know, I recently started my own AI journey. I'm learning it step by step and documenting everything here. So if you've ever felt lost or overwhelmed by all the AI hype, don't worry, we're figuring this all out together. So let's start with the basics. What actually is AI? The simplest way to think about it is this. AI stands for artificial intelligence, and it's when machines are built to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Things like recognizing faces, understanding language, making decisions, or even coming up with new ideas. It's not just robots walking around like in the movies. Most of the time, AI is running quietly in the background. When your phone suggests the next word while you're texting, that's AI. When Spotify recommends your next favorite song, that's AI. Even when Google Maps reroutes you around traffic, it's AI at work. So instead of thinking about AI as some futuristic robot, it's really a set of tools designed to help machines think, or at least mimic thinking in specific ways. The crazy part, we've been using some form of AI for years, long before ChatGPT hit the headlines. Spam filters in your email, voice assistants like Siri or Alexa, even the camera on your phone that automatically sharpens your photos. Those are all examples of AI doing work behind the scenes. So instead of thinking about AI as one giant, all-knowing robot, it's better to picture it as a collection of smart systems, each trained to do very specific things. One system might translate languages, another might recognize objects in an image, another might generate text. Put them all together, and that's the world of AI we're living in today. Here's where things get interesting. If AI is the big umbrella, then machine learning is one of the main engines powering it. Machine learning, also called ML, is basically how computers learn patterns without being explicitly programmed. And the easiest way to picture it is this. Imagine you're teaching a kid to recognize dogs. You don't give them a long list of rules like dogs have 4 legs, pointy ears, wagging tails. No, you just show them a bunch of dog photos. After enough examples, the kid starts recognizing dogs on their own. That's exactly what machine learning does. You feed an algorithm tons of examples, it studies them, finds patterns, and eventually it can make predictions on its own. Now, there's a more advanced version of this called deep learning. And this is what powers most of the AI we use today. Self-driving cars, voice assistants, image generators. Deep learning uses something called neural networks, which are loosely inspired by the human brain. Think of them as different layers of tiny decision makers. One layer looks at edges and shapes, another looks for patterns, another understands context, and together they create a system that can recognize almost anything, even things it's never seen before. That's why your phone can unlock just by looking at your face, or why a self-driving car can tell the difference between a stop sign and a street light, even in the rain. The key idea is this. The more data you give these models, the better they get. And once they've learned enough, they can do things that almost feels magical. Now, let's talk about the part of AI that everyone's been buzzing about. Large language models, or LLMs. This is what powers tools like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and all the AI chatbots you see today. So what actually is an LLM? The simplest way to think about it is this. An LLM is a supercharged text prediction machine. Not a robot with feelings, not a digital genius, just a system that's insanely good at predicting the next word in a sentence. Let me give you an example. If I say the sky is, your brain instantly fills in blue. You don't think about it, You've just seen the pattern 1,000 times. LLMs do the same thing, except they've seen billions of sentences from books, articles, websites, code, conversations, you name it. Here's how it works behind the scenes. First is training. The model reads massive amounts of texts and starts learning patterns in language, how words relate, how sentences flow, how ideas connect. It's not memorizing, it's learning structure. Second is prediction. When you type a question, the model predicts the next word, then the next word, and the next, really fast. Third is coherence. Because it has so much training data and such advanced neural networks, the predictions start sounding like real conversations. That's why LLMs can write essays, answer questions, or even create stories. Not because they understand the world like humans, but because they've learned the patterns of how we communicate. Here's the wild part. Even though it's just predicting words, the results often feel intelligent, creative, and sometimes even personal. And that's the magic of LLMs. They take something simple and scale it up to a level that almost feels human. And that's it, the basics of AI, how it works, what it is, and why it matters more than ever. If you've made it this far, you're officially ahead of most people who are still trying to figure out this whole AI thing from the sidelines. You're not just watching the future happen, you're learning it right alongside me. I'm documenting my whole journey into AI, step by step. So if you want to keep leveling up with me, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next part. We're just getting started, and trust me, the deeper we go, the more exciting this gets. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.